Number 1 at 11, King 5 Television. And now, with all the news for Western Washington, Brendan McLaughlin and Lori Matsukawa, with meteorologist John Miller and Paul Sylvie, Sports. This is King 5 News at 11.
Our top story tonight, a family mourns a tragic loss. You'll hear from a woman who lost a daughter and a granddaughter this weekend.
They were victims of a horrifying accident. We'll tell you what happened on the slippery roads. Tonight, a Federal Way family is coping with the death of 2 family members. They were killed in a car crash on Interstate 5 that took a total of 4 lives. King 5's Roberta Romero spoke with the family about their tragedy.
Marlene Horner and her fiancé, Ron Moritz, still can't believe their family is gone. Her daughter and grandson, 16-year-old Carrie Horner and 11-month-old Nathaniel Horner, were 2 of the passengers in a bizarre car accident Saturday night. The 2 died at the hospital.
I didn't sleep at all last night. I think I cried all night.
Carrie and Nathaniel were in this car with 3 other women Saturday night. 18-year-old Christina Blanton Hartley was driving the car and lost control. The car hit the guardrail, became airborne, hit a post, then flipped over onto the shoulder of the freeway. Blanton Hartley, Camilla Parniani, and Carrie and Nathaniel all died. 1 woman is in serious condition at the hospital. Witnesses say the car was flying. You can see just how high the car was by taking a look at this post. The car hit a good 6 feet above the ground. Gus Mansauer of Mount Lake Terrace saw the whole thing.
I was driving on the right side and all of a sudden I see a car just in the air. I never saw it on the ground. It was right flying in front of me. And it hit here, went on the side and came down.
Washington State Patrol officers believe the accident was caused by a combination of an inexperienced driver who was going too fast. No one in the car was wearing a seatbelt, and the baby was not in a car seat.
Wear a seatbelt. Keep your kids in a car seat.
And keep the speed down to 55. They were going at a high rate of speed.
They were at least going 65 to 75. Yeah.
Horner's family hopes other drivers will take their advice to wear seatbelts and drive the speed limit so that no one else will have to die in a senseless car accident. In Federal Way, Roberta Romero, King 5 News.
The Washington State Patrol says at this time they do not believe alcohol was involved in the accident. Holiday weekend accidents had deadly consequences in other areas. This fiery crash in Fayetteville, North Carolina killed 7 people. 1 car apparently tried to change lanes, swerved out of control, then slammed into an oncoming car. Both vehicles burst into flames and wreckage scattered for 50 feet. Everyone in both cars died. And in Ohio, an accident killed a teenager and injured 3 others. Their Blazer flipped off the end of a broken bridge near Mansfield. They landed upside down in a creek. All 4 were trapped inside. Rescuers had to pry them from the submerged wreckage. The 16-year-old driver died.
The busy holiday season decks the roads with lots of danger. And in eastern Washington today, authorities reported several accidents, 1 fatal. A much safer situation this side of the Cascades. Some early morning ice on Snoqualmie Pass cleared away by afternoon. Traffic volumes were heavier than usual, as expected on the 2nd busiest travel day of the year. The State Patrol says its major concern now is drunk drivers and speeders. The skies were unusually friendly this weekend, especially if you were flying in or out of SeaTac International. These soldiers from Fort Benning, Georgia, were traveling on business, not pleasure. Their trip to Fort Lewis for training went on schedule despite the holiday crush.
Not too bad today. Flights were on time. Better than usual, actually.
An estimated 50,000 passengers with twice that many bags traveled through SeaTac, but with 15 pieces of luggage, the Gandy family logged more than most.
We pretty much have to take everything with 2 babies. I think we need to pack for at least 2 or 3 weeks at a time, even if it is for 3 days.